Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with today's morning show. Alright, so Thierry Henry can you talk about this match we won't play against Real Madrid today at the Santiago Bernabeu. So Baba can you talk say for Europe. So all the clubs there they fear Real Madrid, but Madrid they fear Arsenal because when you look at all the shenanigans, all the psychological warfare where Madrid they try to play mind games with Arsenal, you go know say Madrid they are very insecure and they won't use all this to cover their insecurities. So there is nothing anybody want to tell them say Madrid they fear Arsenal because when they play against Man City they don't do all these things wey dem dey do. Even Barca will be their closest rival, fiercest rivals. You know they do all this things. They want to close the stadium, want to do this, I want to do that one. Like they try to look for any which way they will fit take like dampen Arsenal's morale. You get. And me, I no go lie for you. I somewhat subscribe to Henry's line of thought. Say, this Madrid they fear Arsenal. And why are they really interested in this match? If at the end of everything now Madrid can lose, it will be a big disgrace after all their remontanda, everything where they don't talk. Even this morning, say Real Madrid they still drop another update again. They scatter social media now. I go still talk about that. But first of all, look at what happened yesterday for the Champions League. Look at Aston Villa almost doing a comeback against PSG. Look at, I think the first leg na 3-1. You get. So with this one now, that's like 5-4. Now my PSG they win, they can escape. In fact, at some point, PSG gonna do time wasting. Carry ball go for corner, can't stay there. Look at Aston Villa. You get. Look at what happened Dortmund too. Dortmund beat back at 3-1. This is why I said it yesterday. Say we can find ourselves in a situation whereby Madrid go beat us, but we go qualify. Don't rule it out because I said it yesterday. People they enter my game say, "Why they talk like that? Madrid don't beat us." No. It is part of game. This match, whether you like it or yes, Madrid are the overwhelming favorites. Even the bookmakers made Madrid the favorites. Madrid have 1.95 odds or thereabouts, and Arsenal have 4 point something odds. Even drawn at 4 point something. For you to see, say the bookmakers say they don't see all the indices, all the writing on the wall. But the thing is, we have a very big advantage that even if we lose, we can still qualify. And according to historical data, we have never considered 3 goals in a very long time. You get. So all those arguments they on our side according to history. That is why Madrid they want to do something that has never been done in history. So Madrid to beat us 4-0 because it's 4-0 to take them to qualify. 3-0 now game on 3-3. So for Madrid to qualify, it will be 4-0 or 3-0 will go to extra time, go to penalties. You get. So this is something that will be very difficult for them to achieve. Look at how Dortmund did their own. Dortmund scored early goal, 11 minutes. The boss net. But look at what PSG did. PSG scored early goals. First Aston Villa scored. So we too, for this match, I say situation where we go first Madrid score self. It's possible. Because we know they play. Again, it's this today match. But this just the one kind. Now, talking about this today match. Thank God say Ben White is on the okay. He follow them they go. Thank God say we don't really get any notable injury absences. We missed the first leg. Timber they okay. Then Partey self will be our midfield general. Partey is okay. Rice Valley now. That one get the clean bill of health. Rice day. Odegaard, you have to step up today. Bukayo Saka, this is the biggest game of your career. Yeah. Because another way we go look at, if for some reason Madrid don't beat us 4-0, to be a very big disgrace to Arsenal. A very big disgrace to Arteta. Even the fans like it will be man, no one just want to imagine how the atmosphere will be. So we must make sure we go there, fight tooth and nail. Look at today's match, Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich. Look at Real Madrid versus Arsenal. Look at the odds, 1.91, Arsenal 4.8, 4.08. For you don't say even the bookmakers are saying, okay, since this match is going to be played at the Santiago Bernabeu, Madrid have an upper hand. Yes, no, we agree. Which are going to play for our own home advantage show now. So for this match, home advantage said it will show. Their fans will come alive. You get everything. But we must make sure say the atmosphere, affect our thinking. Yesterday when they named some type of hostile environment, so we don't play Anfield, Etihad, you get. Somebody going to remind me, say, even Tottenham Hotspur, somebody going to remind me, St. James's Park, you don't mention St. James's Park. That place is one of the most hostile. Oh, we don't go and we still survive sometimes. Sometimes they go knock us, you get. So we are used to hostile environments. It's not like it's a new thing for us. Now look at the statistics. Where Chris weekly they talk for this Arsenal defense for the Champions League. We have considered the less number of goals. We are number 2. Now we have 0.55 when it comes to goals conceded. Now XG against us, we have one of the lowest XG where they give teams. Like for you to score against Arsenal, I know they're very, very easy. We are number 1. Now when it comes to shots faced, our defense, when they allow people to give you space to wipe shots, we'll close down on you. We are number 1. Now when it comes to shot on target faced, we know they give you space. In a match, 90 minutes at most, we'll get maybe 3 shots. That's this 2.6, like 2 and maybe 3 shots in a game. Oh, they give a position. So, I wish we had Gabriel Magalhaes. God. But I just believe Kivia will be up to par. Saliba needs to ginger him, and Saliba needs to help him out. Because you see this match, Madrid, they are not just fighting normal physical battle, they are fighting psychological warfare. Say, you get how people go they peddle lies, peddle and. You can become propaganda before you know you can't believe them. Look at how Madrid filled the social media with the remontanda. That narrative, it don't enter everybody's mind. Anybody will ask, will say, if you get anybody if you come back on Madrid, though, people admit say it ain't impossible. Yes, it is impossible, but if you get anybody go do it, now Madrid, though, all that thing will enter your subconscious. You as a player, you go to fear, say, you sure say Madrid no go knock us 5-1 or 5-0. There was one Spanish radio program where the Madrid fans they call into. All of them they talk say they go beat Arsenal 5-1, 5-0. What did they happen? The thing they shocked me. In fact, yesterday at some point I can't fear say, you should say Madrid no go knock us 4-0 because the way they don't push this narrative, we be say all the players they talk. This is Madrid. Now they come Madrid. We'll finish now. That tomorrow Wednesday. I'm waiting for Wednesday. Wednesday. This is we go there outside. They fear say, how Wednesday go be? These are the one lock every year. This match, the man gets so much things attached to it. So even David Beckham, they ask and say, I think see Arsenal chances in the Champions League this season. Beckham say, Arsenal no get chance. Not much chance, to be honest. Say the end they close by. Any comment and say, Alpha, what did they talk? Is it because say Real Madrid will they play? I'll be sure you don't remember what happened the last time. What did the yarn? You get because every second declare and say, but if they say Arsenal no get chance, she the wine mini. She not because that Madrid. See, the only thing will make me happy say Real Madrid don't have prime Cristiano Ronaldo. You say they get prime CR7, I will fear say, but Baba, nothing. And me say I dey confident to my team. Not be say Madrid no go score, but I dey confident say Arsenal self go score. Because this match it go too open. Madrid go come all out. This match go too open. Make Ateta just tell the boys, say, see, keep your head down, focus on the like what Ateta say, all this rolling for social media, we don't have that time. Our own now to respond on the field of play. Yes, that's how we go do our own talking. Don't have time to go and be talking, say this one happened, that one no happen. Another thing we say, Jack shares this 22 match unbeaten run with Barcelona is over. Say yesterday they talk and say since when this guy signed for Barca, this guy never ever lose. You get. So as Dortmund beat them yesterday, so that the run has come to an end. So that's what it just been. That's what football be. Now Raya, because say as my players they do their own propaganda, we needed to counter that narrative. To let people know so we're not small now. So Raya self when they send one into Madrid ahead of the game. Raya let them know say, see, we not be the fear, you get, we are confident. We are here to create our own history. We are here to win, you get, because now we need to be talking too. We not be just keep quiet, just stay there. We need to talk. Vinicius Junior said they talk plenty, and at the same time, because this story is 2 stories in one. One, we say Vinicius Junior they send Arsenal warning. Second one, we say UEFA don't grant Real Madrid request. Now, what is that request? Real Madrid officially met UEFA, say they won't close their stadium. You get, so UEFA don't approve them. So what did I can read? We say for La Liga, Real Madrid can close their stadium against anybody. They don't need to seek UEFA's permission. But for UEFA Champions League, they need to seek permission to close it. Now, the question becomes, why is Real Madrid closing their stadium like this? Why do they want to close it? Now, you may not know, but the thing is, They won't close them to trap sound inside, like a coliseum. You know, so once they close them, once the fans, because everybody their fans will do plenty more than our own fans, yes. Once their fans are making noise, the noise goes they so deafening. It go there so high, the intensity, you get, it go amplify the atmosphere, so that because it doesn't the roof they open, the sound go they go out of the roof. But this one I'm saying everywhere go they buzz. You go come the ginger, they motivate the Real Madrid players becoming the 12th man for them. Whereas for us now, you know, come be like say the thing they demoralize us. That is the plan. So you if I don't approve, it's okay. Now can close the stadium. So that is why they want to close that stadium, because they need the help of the fans. One thing will go shock everybody in the whole world. Now, if Arsenal scores the first goal, you see that Real Madrid fan base, they will be quiet. If Arsenal mistakenly score the first goal, you see this match, I didn't see a red card for Real Madrid, and they say penalty for Arsenal, because they will be so zealous, so over ambitious, you know, as in they go to rush. Because me, as a supporting Madrid, I know how Real Madrid play. Real Madrid na direct thing, they play direct football. They don't get time for dominating or play. Now direct football, mo the rush, mo they go, and it go come back to bite them in the ass today. That's what I have seen. Now, away from this Real Madrid, we'll still come back to Real Madrid. Look at what ESPN UK is writing. Why Arsenal don't need to sign a striker, and say Liverpool self no need striker. When I saw this picture, I was taken aback. The commentators say, are strikers overrated? Strikers probably aren't as important as you think. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City have proven it that you don't need a striker. I don't understand where this is coming from. I follow the link. Go to the website. Are strikers overrated? Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal hint? Yes. So when you read the entirety of the story, they say, don't be by striker. Say what Arsenal need, Namil Saka, Martinelli, they got step up, score more goals. The more you score more goals, you get more points. These are the same people that are clamoring. If you check their shows, they go talk, say Arsenal need a striker. Ateta made a mistake, would have signed a striker. I went to go and buy Merino, buy Calafiori. Now you are saying that we don't need a striker. Speaking for two sides of your mouth, it is high time. Una go understand. Say there are some pundits who don't want to make Arsenal progress, so that's because they love to talk ill about Arsenal. Yes, look at that first leg beat Real Madrid. Do you think if the we get Gyökeres, we will not score more than that? Do you think if the we get Haaland, we will not score more than that? Come on. So me, I don't understand where that take is coming from, sadly. Now, Fabrizio Romano called the post Real Madrid official accounts today. Real Madrid official account posts 90 minutes at the Bernabeu are very long, or is very long if you like. Now, the way Real Madrid take posts that thing, make I go to the Real Madrid post gone. Real Madrid posts a video where they ask ChatGPT to translate these particular words into many languages, make everybody stand. So Chris Whitley carried the thing gone. So Real Madrid posts 90 minutos en el Bernabeu son muy largos, meaning 90 minutes at the Bernabeu are very long. They translate them to Greek or Spanish or English or Portuguese or so many languages. It's on the trend for social media. Real Madrid are trying so hard to win the psychological warfare, to demoralize us, to make us feel like nothing, to make us feel like 3-0 will beat them is nothing, which is huge. 3-0 big o, but they are trying to make us feel like that 3-0 is nothing, as if it is easy to beat Real Madrid 3-0. Now, what is it they make us try to feel? Now, Real Madrid lineup or potential lineup, or let me not call it lineup, Real Madrid squad for this match. Real Madrid don't post them for social media. So they say convocatoria, squad list. For goalkeeping departments, Courtois, normal. Now, for their defense, Alaba, me I expect say Alaba go maintain your role against Saka. Then Lucas Vazquez, now go do with Martinelli. Now what me I did think, but now what me I really think, because Fede Valverde, the one carry and go for midfield. May go play midfield. So their midfield is looking like Ceballos, Fede Valverde, and Jude Bellingham. And then when they say Tchouaméni, they won't use Per Rudiger for the centre back, because the type of formation where Madrid won't play now all out attack. Because what's the point? They don't have anything to be defending. Now all out attack. Now what do you mean? I will see, but no yawa will see everything will be. So let's bring a message from one of our sponsors, Mr. Anaya, who is a real estate agent. So he has 14 plots of land for sale at Norascott's luxury Estate, or here at Balloon Rubber Estate, back of airport, and it is located in Abara Eche local governments of River State. So this 14 plot of land, 6 plots did together, 4 did together, 3 did together, and 1 standalone. So it's 1.2 million naira per plot. So if you're interested in this piece of property, call Mr. Anaya on 0032765227 and 08119329922. So if you're interested in this pieces of property, do reach out to him. Now, because the year Nico Williams don't set Arsenal ultimatum. You get. So according to Football Transfer, so Nico Williams has issued Arsenal an ultimatum if they want to sign him this summer. Now, you're going to talk say if they want to sign, I mean they make sure say they'll resolve everything by July 15, so that Ingofi join up with the Arsenal team to do preseason, because you don't want a situation where they will sign them late. You know, can do preseason to understand how the coach like to play, or how the coach won't play, how the coach won't use them. You get. So because those things affect players, but you say okay, you need to acclimatize, you need to blend like a blender, you get all those kind of things. So that's what he's calling for. I saw the report and I said okay, they can let you know how things will go. Now, Cesc Fabregas, we don't play for Arsenal before, we don't play for Barca self. Because they ask and say, okay, you now based on who you be now, you don't be coach of Como. How you think see this Real Madrid versus Arsenal? I say, Omo, Madrid na Madrid though. Say you no go lie you. Say Madrid. Real Madrid versus Arsenal. I would like to say it is done, but Real Madrid is Real Madrid. Having played many times at the Bernabeu, I can say that they are capable of anything. Although you have to admit that the advantage going into this match is huge. That is what I'm saying. Because the media, with this Real Madrid propaganda narrative, they couldn't make us feel like, say, no be 3-0 we get, like say maybe na 1-0. But 3-0 huge. You know what it is 3-0? Anybody where you ask, na Madrid though. Na Madrid though. Baba, Real Madrid has never come back from 3-0 down. What are you people saying? They couldn't make person they fear like say maybe na 1-0 lead, or like say we don't get any lead at all. Like say if the match just start like this, we got na 5-0. Oh boy, I don't die. Like I don't understand it. You know, say you get this propaganda. This is when they mess with your mind. Some people some Arsenal fans already on the comment say, Sir CHUKS, do you think we can qualify against Real Madrid? Like, did they mess up with your subconscious and your consciousness? Oh God. Even Fabregas themselves, see what thing they talk. Some Madrid na Madrid though, they can do anything. So Arsenal I know if you do anything. Everybody just think like most people, they have tunnel vision. They are just expecting one particular outcome. That Madrid. What about Arsenal when they get 3-0? So we went at the 3-0, we cannot score one at the Bernabeu. Is that what you're telling me? Like I don't really understand this. This is what they call psychological warfare 1.0. When they mess with your mind, make you feel like shit, like you're not good enough. So I think I need to work on the psychic of our players. And the independence actually explains this thing perfectly. The psychological battle facing Arsenal in Real Madrid clash. Because this is a psychological battle. Look at the facts of the case. Arsenal hold a 3-0 lead over Real Madrid in the Champions League quarter-final, but faces a psychological battle in the second leg at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid history of comebacks and the intense atmosphere of the Bernabeu are putting pressure on Arsenal despite their advantage. Real Madrid players and fans are confident in a remontada comeback, creating a narrative that Arsenal must counter. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta is emphasizing his team's focus on winning and playing their own style, downplaying the pressure and Real Madrid history. Arteta has prepared his team for the possibility of conceding an early goal and maintaining composure in a hostile environment. The independent no stop there. They can't go and say how Arsenal are being gaslit ahead of crunch Real Madrid clash. The whole world is gaslighting us, making us feel like we are not good enough. Like say no be 3-0 we get already. Like say maybe na 1-0. Like how? Oh God, man. How? Started to gaslight us. Because feel like say we'll be who I go feel which example I'll give it. Like say maybe we'll be Leganés or one small team. Papa, we are the second best team in the Premier League for how many years consecutively? Why? Even our injuries. But I said this injury they annoy me like waiting. So David Raya, so that was why Raya sent that message. Say, see, we are super convinced that we can win. I need a repeater. You get, and I like see you could make our players start to dey talk about, say based on who we be now, we know dey too do all this talk. Even Sky Sports say Real Madrid's Champions League aura, embodied by Jude Bellingham, is the ultimate test of character for Arsenal, because that narrative has been created in the social media, in the sporting environment, that Real Madrid they have a history of comebacks and they will surely come back from this one. Even though there is facts that states Real Madrid has never come back from 3-0 down. In fact, in the history of Champions League, we've had 47 cases of situation whereby a team get 3-0 advantage from the first leg in the quarterfinal. Now only maybe like 4 or 7, I can't remember the figure. I repeated it yesterday. I think 4 or 7 times where the opposition can't come back, because it is not an easy feat. But the media world wants us to believe that it is an easy feat. Even now today, I won't see how Real Madrid won that 4-0, that 5-0. I won't see him say, I won't see how they want to run now. Even Senderos, we don't play for Arsenal before. They're going to ask and the same thing. They say, Real Madrid will run now. It's a Real Madrid is a great team, brimming with champions and an incomparable history. The result is very unfavorable, but I think they can do a lot of damage if they are successful. Maybe, but with Madrid stars, anything is possible. They have impressive quality. And if we know one thing, it's that in their stadium, with their fans, they won't give up as long as there's a chance to move forward. The fans will push them, and the first goal can change the situation. They can do it. Today say, I already die. Today, I want to see how this magic won't happen. Say, Florentino Perez now don't make promise. So Real Madrid player say, if we now do this comeback at J, I will do many things for now. Although I tried reading the reports, they don't really mention what Florentino Perez won't do. But it's according to Sport, Real Madrid president Florentino Perez has promised players extra incentives if they can defeat Arsenal in the Champions League quarterfinal second leg on Wednesday, April 16th. So I don't really know what team won't give them, because they don't really mention and they get, but more to watch. Now on another of our sponsor, Mobile World Associates and Co Limited, they're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 646 42234, and they're located on number 7 Ekenwa Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the day, the fact that Thierry Henry, Arsenal legend, say for Europe, all the clubs they fear Real Madrid, but Real Madrid themselves they fear Arsenal. So today we will know how far whether Arsenal will qualify to the semi-final of the Champions League, or Real Madrid will do the remontada. We'll find out today. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So it's like come your way in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now get mouse. Right guys. Ciao.